Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Product Talk. And in this video, as you can see, we're going to be talking about the microfiber flat mop from this company called U.P.C. since 1948. Now, U.P.C. is the company that makes these mops, and they have branded this mop as Pureatic. So as you can see here, this is a microfiber flat mop. Now this is a product that I purchased online. Most of you guys probably look this up online and you're trying to look for a review. Well, there are many reviews available on the internet, but this is going to be a product showcase, not a review, but a showcase. I'm going to be showing you all of the dimensions of this bucket and the mop and the handle, and based on that you can go ahead and make your purchase. So we have already taken a look at the image on this side of the box. Let me turn it and let me show you what's printed here. So once again, this is manufactured by U.P.C. U.P.C. is U.P. Ceramics and Potteries Private Limited. Now, U.P.C. is located in Uttar Pradesh, in Ghaziabad. So they say that this product has 9 major upgrades. The first one being labor saving. It'll prevent splashing. The mop rotates 360 degrees. The handle is made of stainless steel. They say that this mop is efficient, deep cleaning, wet and dry use. You can sweep your floor with this mop, and also do a wet cleaning of the same floor. This is completely hands free, which means you don't have to dip your hands in water, and it'll also save you space. So let me go ahead, turn the box and show you what's printed here. It's the same thing, U.P.C. since 1948, and on this side you have the same U.P.C. branding. It says innovate, easy, trying, and this is what they have. This is the image that they've printed here, and they have a website. You can check this out if you're interested in checking it out. So that's what we get. Right on top is the U.P.C. branding, and right at the bottom is nothing. So I've already used this, so the box is going to be a little not so crowded. So let me go ahead and flip open the cover, and let me show you what we find on the inside. So on the inside we have this leaflet about U.P.C., and they seem to be making a lot of other products as well. And right at the back you see their Pureatic smart solutions for smart home mop, which we purchased, and this is the instruction manual. So if you can pause the video, you probably can take a look at this. So I'm going to set this paper aside. Let's see what else we have in the box. We have this mop head. So this is how the mop head looks like. Let me go ahead and give you a close-up. This is the microfiber, and these 3 notches are very important. I'll show you why it is so in a while, but this is what you get. And in a huge polythene cover, you're going to find the bucket itself. So I'm going to pack all of these back, and we'll get to the actual product itself. While I bring out the actual product, make sure you follow Product Talk on Telegram, because that is where I'll be posting products that I talk about that are available at a lesser price than what I purchased for. So a lot of the products that I talk about are available or will be listed on the Telegram channel of Product Talk, the link to which you'll find in the description. So let me go ahead and set this box aside for now, and let me bring out the mop itself. So these are all the items that you will receive when you buy this product. So as you can see, this is the mop head. A microfiber cloth is already attached to the head. We also get another extra pad, which I have kept it aside. So let's investigate this mop head a little. So this is how you feed the mop head to the mop. So remember the 3 empty notches that I talked about? Well, these 3 notches will go into these 3 slots. Well, this came attached with the mop head itself, so I didn't have to do this. So once that is done, because this material sticks to the Velcro that is here, all you have to do is slide it over this and insert the 3 other notches into the mop. So let me go ahead and do it very quickly. So we are done inserting on one side. I'm going to press over the Velcro. And on this side, I'm going to press it a little so that I can insert the plastic into these 3 notches. And what I'm going to do is, once they are inserted, I'm going to pull this back so that I hear a click. So that's it. Your mop head is fixed. The pad is fixed to the mop itself. So now you have this flexibility. You can swipe in this way, and then you can also get different angles in which you can move the mop head. So along with this mop head, you're also going to get 4 of these lengths. It's joined right here. So this is the topmost part of the handle. As you can see, it has a nice foam that you can, it's very soft to touch. So this is the kind of foam that you find on gym equipment, and you have this hook right here, and then you screw the middle part by turning it clockwise, and then you're going to have this another piece that you need to screw into by turning it clockwise. So you get 4 of these, but remember, one of these will be made of plastic. Now this is what goes into the mop head. So I'm going to kind of minimize the entire structure by using only this part and screw it in here. So I'm turning it in clockwise direction until I feel that it's completely screwed in and there is very little turning that needs to be done. So that's it. I'm unable to turn more, so it's probably properly affixed to the mop head. The handle and the mop head, they're all fine, and I can set this aside. Let's go to the basket or the bucket. So this is how the bucket is going to look like. Lengthwise, this is how it is going to be, and you see this notch, this buckle right here. You can pull this and it'll open. So inside this there are 2 compartments. So I'm going to show you the bottom. This is something that nobody really gets to. So the bottom, you can clearly see that it has 2 different compartments. Why 2 different compartments? Well, we'll know why very soon. This space is entirely hollow. So on this side you have this decorative plastic, and you have a buckle, and you have a handle, and this is how the front looks like. You have this plug, a rubber plug that prevents the water from leaking out, and if you want to change water, you can probably drain out the water by removing this plug, which I don't do very often. And then here on this side, it's the same plastic covering. So let me go ahead and let's talk about the actual top part of the head. So here you can see what's printed. It says wash, and I guess this is either Cantonese or Mandarin, the Chinese languages. So this is clearly a product that's probably not made in India, probably made in China, I don't know. And then here you have the try mentioned here. So again, Cantonese or Mandarin. So what you do is, in the wash part, you fill up water. Now let me go ahead and unbuckle. I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to move it aside. So here is the wash part. You're going to be filling up water up to this point. They say about fill it up to 80%. So I'm guessing this is where 80% comes to. And then you have this separator, this plastic. As I'm moving it, you should know how durable this is going to be. And here it's going to be empty. You don't have to worry about it. And then using the 2 buckets, you're going to place the lid on and then buckle up. You're not going to place it this way or that way, and that will be made sure because as you can see, the handle and the lid has a notch, so the handle and the notch has to meet. So once they are matched, only then you can lock the lid properly. So I'm going to press the buckle and that locks it all up. So as you can see, this is wash and then this is dry. So I'm going to demonstrate how this mop enters into the wash. So let's assume you have a nice dry mop, and this is how it goes in the mop head. You turn it the other way. This notch is for the handle, and you slowly insert it, and the mop head gets really wet because there was water in it. And once the water part is done, you want to drain out the liquid. So how are you going to do that? Well, you're going to put it in the dry section, and you're just going to scrape it along this head, and the water that's and the water that's soaked up by the mop gets squeezed out and it flows back into the wash area. So all of the dirty water goes back into the wash area. So once that is done, you pull out your mop and start mopping. So this is how it works. They say that they don't say on the packaging anywhere that this product is made in India. It's probably made in China, and it's imported from China. Nonetheless, I wish the quality would have been a little more sturdier, but it is not. And also, if you look at the mop head, I've already used this twice till now, and I'm already seeing some wear and tear. You can buy the mop head separately if you want to, which are also available on the internet, but the links to which I'll also be putting up in the description. So yeah, that's about it. There's nothing much you have to do once you're done mopping and you want to give it a nice rinse. All you have to do is just bend the mop handle and it'll assume this position, and from here you can start washing your mop head and drying your mop head within the same bucket. So no touching, everything happens easily, but if you're the kind of person who is used to the spin mops, or you're used to mopping your floor with your hands, you might feel that this mop head is not really strong or sturdy, or will give you the forcefulness with which you can really scrub the floor. That's not going to happen, because no matter how much you push on the handle, the pressure is always on the center and not so much happening here. So if you have really flat marble flooring or tiles and you just want to do a minor scrubbing, then this mop really works. So as long as it is dry, you can also use it for sweeping the floor as well. And if you can look at the mop head itself, there is this rubber protection that's given. This mop head is so thin, it'll also go under your furniture if it also accommodates this, if there is enough space for this handle. But up to here, it goes right under your furniture, if your furniture is hugging the floor, that is. So this will also protect the mop head from getting damaged and stop your furniture from getting damaged. So this rubber at the top is another safety thing. At the bottom you don't have it. So well, this is what you get for 1400 and change. The prices keep changing, so for the latest and the best price, you might want to join ProductTALK's Telegram channel. Now the most important thing, which is what I'm reserving to the end of the video, is you'll also find the same product being sold for about 1,100 rupees or 1,200 rupees, and this product is 1,400 rupees. So what's the difference? Well, there are different colors that are available, but there are also different sizes that are available. A lot of people don't pay attention to the size and they end up buying a smaller mop for a smaller price, and then they're confused as to why the mop is small. Let me tell you where most of the people get fooled. So let me go ahead and bring out my measuring tape. Now if you can clearly look at the description of the product on the internet, you can see that the size of the mop head that they describe is of two sizes. One is 38 centimeters by 12 inches. 38 by 12 inches. 12 centimeters. Let me go ahead and see if I'm saying it out correctly. Yes. So 38 centimeters. And this one should be almost 12. So 38 by 12. Now this is 1400. If you buy a different color, and the price may be a little 100 rupees more or 100 rupees less, depending on the color. I have bought the white color. So this is 38 by 12, but there is also the same mop which is available for 1000 rupees, being sold by many other companies, because they too probably get the product from China. So that's 32 centimeters. That mop is only 32 centimeters and 12 inches. It's 12 inches even there, but the length is only 32 centimeters. That's available for $1,000. So make sure which one you are planning to go ahead and buy. I bought the 38 inches one. There wasn't any mop that was bigger than this. I'm quite happy with 38 inches. So 38 by 12, this is the size that you're going to get. Let me go ahead and place my hand, and let's see. It's about the size of both my hands, the length that is. So this is how big it's going to be. But the 32 inches will be half of your hand. It'll probably be only up to here. So please do keep that in mind. Make sure you follow Product Talk on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Even if you don't follow there or don't subscribe to the channel, make sure you follow Product Talk on Telegram, because that is the place where I am going to be posting the links to products that are available at a lesser price. Remember, I buy the product, I talk about the product, I use the product, and well, I also make sure that you get the best deal of the product on the internet, and that I can only do through Telegram. So make sure you follow Product Talk on Telegram and stay tuned in. Well, this is part 1 of the video. There is going to be a part 2 where I won't be doing any talking. I will just be using the product so that you guys can get a much more clearer picture as to how the product actually works. So wait for part 2. It's coming out very soon. This is the end of part 1. Thank you very much for watching. I know it's a long video, but I had to show you the entire product. I had to make sure that you understand the durability of the product, the buckle, the movable parts of the product, and almost anything and everything about the product. So this is how it's going to look like. One other thing, it has drain plugs on both sides, on dry and wash. So, and don't worry about the handle. The handle looks like it's a little off, not really at the center. Well, this is exactly how it's going to be, because a lot of your water will be in this part. So the center of gravity is actually maintained really well. The Chinese gave it a really good thinking, you know, and they put the handle to the side. And even if you hold the bucket here with the water inside this compartment, it's not going to tilt. So even with the mop in the dry section right here, the product doesn't tilt. So good thinking, kudos to the Chinese. I'm not a Chinese product basher, so if it's a good product, I appreciate everything about the product and where it comes from. So that's about it. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you in another video. Until then, This has been a product talk of the U.P.C microfiber flat mop Pureatic. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video.